one, the Color and Correct and Conceal palette. This is full coverage cream based concealers by Clarity Professionals. And with your concealer that you usually go around your brows, you usually want to, I mean, some people want to like to use two different shades, like a lighter tone on their brow bone, like right under their eyebrow, and then a shade over their eyebrow, like to clean out the outer area, with a shade that's like one shade lighter than their natural skin tone, or that's the exact same color of their natural skin tone. But me personally, I like to just use one cream concealer for all around. Like, 'cause I mean, the top you're really going to cover with foundation anyway, even though today I kind of cheated. I already got my foundation on. So let's see, what shade should I use? And I like to use something, I guess, because, you know, I'm an African American, and more women of color or with like an olive undertone or yellow undertone usually want to use a concealer that has more of a warm undertone or yellow undertone. Am I saying that? Term. Did I say tone? Tone, not term, tone. So I'm going to use this one right here, if you can see that. But I like to have a pretty light highlight. And that one, you know, I'm just going to show y'all the two highlights. I'm just going to show y'all the two, doing the two ways. So I'm going to use a lighter one right under my brow bone, which is this one that I just showed you here. And then just over my eyebrow, I'm going to use this one right here. And this is a little closer to my natural skin tone, but I think it's probably just one shade lighter. So that's the concealer. And then to actually fill in your eyebrows, I'm going to use BH Studio Pro palette. You can see that. This is their Pro Ultimate Brow Palette. And this one has your like gel or cream liners to fill in your eyebrows with. And then the other 8 shades are powders. So yeah, but either way, you definitely want to use a powder. I like to use powders in the beginning portion of my eyebrows because it makes it look a little more natural to me. And then towards the outer perimeter, I like to fill in with either a gel liner or an eyebrow pencil, or, you know, like I said, one of these cream eyebrow filler shades that they have here. And the other tools you'll need is, like, I think they call these like a little spoolie brushes. I use that to comb out my eyebrows. There is another thing that you can use. I'm trying to find it. I don't see it right now. I think mine's actually broke or something. But it looks like a little like brush, like a little actual brush that you can use. Just, I mean, it doesn't really matter. You just get something just to brush them out, which will help with, you know, getting the hairs aligned. And then also after you fill in your eyebrows with your powder or liner, you use that to just brush through to get any spots that you may have missed, and it'll also help it blend and fade better as well. And then lastly, I like to use a small, flat, little angled brush. You see that it's angled? And I like to use those. I find those are best with, you know, filling in your eyebrows. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. So then, you know, let's get started and I'll show you how I do my eyebrows. And I'm just going to start by grabbing my little spoolie brush. I'm just going to start brushing my eyebrows. You want to go with the direction that your eyebrow hair is growing. Well, actually, I don't know about that, because some people got wild eyebrows where their hair just grow all kinds of which ways. So, I mean, you want to brush it back to where your eyebrows will lay flat. Okay, now with my little angled brush and my gel liners and powders, let's see. With me, I like to go with a more like ashy, like grayish tone dark brown, like a matte dark brown. So I think this shade right here is perfect. It's really like in the gray family. And I find these, the ones like the eyeshadow powders or even pencils, eye pencils, when filling your brows, the ones that have more of like a smoky grayish undertone, they look a lot more natural when filling in your eyebrows because they don't look as harsh and dark. It actually, you know, it almost is like a shadow. Like it's just perfect. I don't know how else to really explain it, but I'm just gonna dab my brush in that. And then I'm gonna begin filling in the front portion of my eyebrows, and I'm gonna use hair-like strokes with filling them in, like short hair-like strokes. And it's okay if you don't get this right the first time, because that's why after you fill in your eyebrows, you get to clean it up with some concealer. That'll really help them to look perfect. Okay, the first half of our eyebrows are all filled in. So yeah, now I'm just gonna brush out the front portion of my eyebrows, and then we're gonna tackle that tail in just a moment. Alrighty, and now with a gel liner, let's see. I'm going to predominantly use this one right here and mix in just a little bit of this. And then I'm just going to start filling in like from here and down. And then after I filled in my tail, I just like to go just right under the very bottom towards the front. And just slightly line that with just the excess liner that's left on the brush. Don't put any more. You don't want this portion to be super bold and dramatic unless that's the look you're going for. Now when you're working with either an eye pencil or gel liner that's a bit on the creamier side and you're afraid that your liner might move throughout the day, either you can wait till you set your entire face with your usual setting powder, like a translucent powder, and you can just gently pat that on your eyebrows. I like to use either translucent powder or my natural skin tone powder, just like slightly tap or brush a little into my brows just to tone them down even more to make them look a little bit more natural, and it also will set it to make sure your brow doesn't go anywhere all day. But just for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to grab a little bit more of that eyeshadow, well not eyeshadow, but that brow powder, and I'm just going to tap that on the areas that we use that gel liner, because this one by BH in their Pro Brow Palette, it is a little bit on the really creamy side. I'm just going to tap that right over the areas that I applied that gel liner. Okay, this is another flat angle brush, just a little bit larger than the last one that we just used, but this one I'm going to use to apply my concealer. So what am I going to do? I'm going to grab the darker shade first, the one that I said is just like one shade lighter than my natural, where are you? Right here. One shade lighter than my natural skin tone. I'm gonna use that to go around my brows, and I might take it. Yeah, I'm gonna take it underneath too. So don't worry about that brighter shade unless you want to go for that more super bold underbrow highlight. I'm gonna show you how I just clean up around my brows to perfect them. You can also use this method when you're trying to hide the fact that you didn't get your eyebrows cleaned up or arch them sometimes. So you got them extra little fuzzy fuzz just around there, which I might have a couple myself, but this will help with concealing those. I'm going to go in and just start slightly blending this down, and then with this other brush I'm going to gently tap that around as well just to further blend it all out. But you don't want this to look super highlighted and unnatural, because that just looks weird, so don't do it. So I'm just going to show you how I achieve a more faded outlook and blend all this into the rest of my face. Yeah. also want to make sure that you blend out that concealer in between your brows as well, because when you leave that fade over, because you know how sometimes after you apply the concealer, like lining it up right in there, and then this little fade is there, it almost starts to make it look like many of you girls out there got unibrows. Don't do it. I keep seeing it all the time, and I'm like, oh my gosh, why did she not blend it out? Like, it looked like they about to start playing Connect 4 or Connect 2, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, you just make sure you want to blend that out there, that fade that always develops, because yeah, that just be looking too crazy, and I can't take it no more. If I see one more, I might really lose my mind. So blend that out. So yeah, our eyebrows are all done. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial with how to fill in your eyebrows and clean them up like a pro with concealer and powders and all them liners and good stuff. So yeah, I will come back in the end to show you how they look like with makeup on. I'll probably highlight my brow bone and everything like that. But yeah, I'm working on doing a kimchi inspired makeup tutorial. I think it's a look that she called like Birds of Paradise inspired makeup, something like that. But yeah, I'm getting ready to tackle that. So as I was in the process of doing it, I'm like, hold on, that's right. Some of my viewers did ask me to do an in-depth brow tutorial. So I figured since I'm gonna start with my eyebrows anyway, I might as well knock that out real quick for you guys, and then come back with my makeup all done, and you'll also see how I did my makeup in the next tutorial. But this is just gonna be like the first portion that focuses on these brows here. But yeah, I hope you guys really like it. I mean, usually, I know it's popular for everybody to use all the concealers and everything around your eyebrows, but I guess I only really do that for like super special occasions, or if my eyebrows just look real crazy because they really need to be cleaned up and arched, tweezed, plucked, waxed, whatever. So then I'll go in all that. But I usually don't do all that on my eyebrows on the daily basis. I usually just use like just the powder and just fill them in a little, which you guys probably see if you follow me more and watch more of my videos. You see I usually just use a powder, and I do that towards the end of my makeup routine or whatever makeup look that I'm creating. But I just wanted to do something that really, I guess, could give you guys a bunch of, a few tips and tricks on how to really do your eyebrows like a pro, like get them super perfect, cleaned up, lined up brow, get them real snatched for you guys. So yeah, again, I hope you guys love this brow tutorial. Look out for my kimchi Birds of Paradise makeup tutorial, which will probably be coming up next just after this video. I don't know if I'll upload them at the same time. We'll see, but